Once I got to the age when I started dating, I kept attracting to me men that would fulfill this. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Hello my babies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I'm Leeoralexandra. Welcome to the baby elephant community. On this channel, we talk about the law of attraction, spirituality, how to live our best lives, how to be our happiest, best version, and so much more. And on Mondays, I like to share law of attraction success stories to get everybody's vibes way up for the rest of the week so that we can all manifest the lives of our dreams. I like to make Manifestation Monday relevant to kind of the lesson of the week. So last week we talked about how to rewrite our limiting beliefs. Now, rewriting your limiting beliefs is probably the most important thing that you can possibly do in order to manifest the life of your dreams, in order to use the law of attraction consciously and at a very high level. So this week I'm going to share some law of attraction success stories that have to do with fixing limiting beliefs and then what happened from that. So a couple of the stories will be mine, a couple will be ones that were shared on the Baby Elephant Law of Attraction Facebook group from some of my babies. Before I get into the video, however, I want to remind you guys that I did create a program. It's called the Love Mastery Program, Attracting the One. This is a systemic approach to manifesting love into your life, to manifesting your soulmate, and manifesting your absolute best, most loving, most open, energetic self. And within this program, there's an entire section dedicated to deprogramming and reprogramming your beliefs. So if you feel like you need a lot more help on emptying the programming and deciding what you want to fill your head and deciding what you want to believe and how you want to create your life, if you feel like you need a lot more help in that, and if you feel like you really need help in the love department, you've reached a point where you're just like, I need to know exactly what to do. I need a step-by-step approach. That's what the Love Mastery Program is for. I will link that in the description below. You can check that out. There is a 30-day money-back guarantee for the program. I have 1,000 students, and I think maybe less than 10 have acted on that 30-day money-back guarantee. It's been very successful for people. There's a lot of testimonials and stories you can read on there that will make you cry. That's it for my spiel. I just like to remind you guys once in a while that it does exist if you need it, if you want it. And let's get into the stories for this week. So when you rewrite your limiting beliefs, you have to reprogram your thoughts and your mind, rewire your mind to think in a way that works for you, that works better for you. So when I went to Rhythmia, I had a very big deprogram and reprogram happen to me. And first of all, I had to identify what it was that needed the reprogramming. And I did all of this one night during ceremony. I believe it was the second night at Rhythmia. By the way, if you haven't seen any of my Rhythmia vlogs, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll leave a bunch of videos below and you can find out all about that. That was a really cool experience. So the second night of ceremony, I identified that I had a limiting belief about men, and that belief came from my childhood. That limiting belief was men are unreliable and they will betray you. Now, because I created those neural connections when I was just a child, once I got to the age when I started dating, I kept attracting to me men that would fulfill this. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. They would fulfill this belief. What we believe, the universe provides us evidence for it. That's just how it works. You attract what you believe in. So because I believe that men are unreliable, subconsciously, it was a very subconscious thing. Because I believe that they would betray me, that they would not protect me, that they were not safe, I kept attracting men that made me feel that way, both in relationships and also in vulnerable situations. I've been put into situations with strange men that could have hurt me. I've been very close to getting harmed. I've been in vulnerable situations, and I just kept attracting that, because what happens is we subconsciously keep attracting these things because we want to work through them. Our soul has a desire to learn and to rewire and to rework these things so that we no longer have to go through these things. But often we don't have the tools unless we really sit with ourselves and figure out what's wrong, what has to be reworked, what has to be addressed. So I had a lifetime of just bad interactions with men, bad relationships, really bad relationships. And until I rewrote my belief, and I did, I rewrote it that night at Rhythmia. I changed men equals unreliable, to men are nurturing, safe, protective, kind, caring. I just completely changed my perception on men. And since that day, every interaction I've had with a man, whether it be on a date, whether it be with an ex-boyfriend, whether it be with an Uber driver, my father, my brother, all my interaction with the male species has been positive, has been nurturing, has been kind. Even when I've been put into situations in the past, I get really scared to reject a guy, even though I would be so nice about it, so respectful. When a guy would ask me out or ask for my number or something, I'd always have a bad reaction. They'd always like attack me or make me feel badly about myself. And this time around, after changing my beliefs, even when I've had to reject somebody, they've been so kind about it, so understanding. And that's all because I've rewritten the way I view men. And I look at them differently now, and I have this different perspective, and I'm attracting to myself evidence the universe provides when you change your beliefs. So I changed my belief system about men, and that's paid off so much. And I've been able to attract really fulfilling relationship with men in my life now. And I'm no longer afraid to be in an Uber alone. I'm no longer afraid to walk at night alone. And obviously I'm being safe, and I have to be safe and aware of my surroundings, but I'm not terrified like I used to be, because I know that I'm attracting to myself positive situations instead of situations like I was before, when my belief was that men are unsafe and unreliable. That was life-changing. That is proof enough, as far as I'm concerned, that rewriting your limiting beliefs could completely change your entire life. Now, before arrhythmia, before all this, because I want you to know that you don't need to go to arrhythmia in order to rewrite your beliefs. It's all about introspection and just sitting with yourself and really taking a hard look at yourself and a hard look at your belief systems and understanding where your beliefs come from and what they're doing to you. So about a year or two ago, I rewrote my beliefs about money. I grew up believing that money was hard to attain. I believed that I needed a huge sum of money in order to be happy. I attracted money in the wrong way because I was looking for a number, and I thought, you know, I could have everything I wanted when I get this number. I rewrote my beliefs about money. I decided that I'm a money magnet. Whatever venture I go into makes a lot of money. When I put my intention and my heart into something, it always brings me back abundance. I completely rewrote my beliefs about money, and now money is absolutely no issue. If I need something, I can have it, because I've created a lifestyle in which abundance and prosperity is attracted to me naturally and easily. And the first step to doing that, you guys, and really take this into your heart, the first step to rewriting your money beliefs is to understand that it's not difficult to do. It is easy, it is simple, it doesn't take much. All it takes really is repetition and the desire to change those beliefs. Have strong desire to think differently about money, to think differently about love, to think differently about yourself, to think differently about life. And then just repeat it, repeat it, repeat it. Because think about all those old beliefs, all the old programming. That programming has been with you your entire life, and you've repeated it in your head every single day. Now you have to undo that and rewire. It doesn't take much work, but it does take dedication and desire, and you can do it. It didn't take me long. It took me about a month to rewire my money beliefs and have money in abundance start to pour in from every different avenue in my life. The men, rewriting my men, that was immediate. That night, I rewrote it. The very next day, suddenly I have all these really satisfying and fulfilling relationships with guy friends, with romantic interest, with familial males. And it's just been really, really rewarding. Now I'm gonna share 2 stories from the Baby Elephant group. I'm gonna read this for you guys. The first one is from my girl, Alexandra. I struggled for years with my weight, and I was constantly telling myself that I'm fat and that it's too hard for me to lose weight. I made myself think it's impossible, even though I went to all kinds of different fitness activities, the gym, yoga, it was just not working. So her limiting belief was, it's difficult to lose weight, I can't lose weight. When I started working with myself and implementing law of attraction in my daily routine, I realized that it's just a limiting belief that I have. I started telling myself that I'm beautiful in all shapes and sizes and that I will look even better and better every day. So in every day, in every way, I improve. In a matter of 2 months, I lost 10 kilograms. Stupid American, I'm sorry. I am so proud of myself because I got rid of the limiting belief that has made me feel insecure and bad about myself for years. I'm so happy for you, Alexandra, and I think that a lot of us can model our own deprogramming and reprogramming based on that story, so thank you for sharing that. The second story is from my babe, Rennie. Hi, Leor. A few years ago, I realized that my love life was unsuccessful because I had some very negative thoughts and feelings about men in general and myself too. I relate. I knew that these had to be subconscious beliefs because the result, lack of a loving partner, was definitely not what I wanted. So I decided to tackle my subconscious on many levels. I started to listen to subliminals aimed at self-love day and night, bombarding myself with new agreements. I love that. I also realized that I wasn't treating myself with the level of love and respect that I wanted to receive. So I started to do just that. I started to eat better because I deserve good food. I started to work out and I lost weight because my body deserves to be respected. Oh my God, this is giving me feels. The list goes on, and I always said to myself, I deserve this. At first it felt like a lie, but you just have to keep it up. Also, twice a week, I visualized a loving, caring, and harmonious relationship. It felt so real and made me cry with joy and gratitude every single time. In those moments, I affirmed, I deserve this. I also kept a gratitude journal where I would express my happiness and gratitude for my loving relationship. Within 4 months, I entered a wonderful relationship with a longtime crush of mine, and although that ended after 3 years, it taught me many things for which I am eternally grateful. So my method would be subliminals, acting as if, visualization, and gratitude. That just made me so happy, Rennie. I'm so happy for you. You have so much insight, and that was a really, really empowering story. And the Love Mastery program, by the way, guys, teaches all that. It has subliminals, it teaches you how to act as if, it has visualization exercises, and it has gratitude exercises. So it has all that. So if you feel like you need help manifesting love, if you know who you want, you have that specific person that you've been crushing on, that you've been desiring for years, this is the program that's going to teach you what to do with that. It's also going to teach you self-love. It's going to teach you how to be a happier, better version of yourself. So the link to that is in the description below. Thank you for everybody who submitted their stories, and thank you guys for listening to my stories. I was a little bit vulnerable with those stories, but I feel like I know where I want my channel to go, and I want it to go to a place where I'm completely myself. I've always been really myself with you guys, but I want to be even more open, even more genuine, even more vulnerable. So if you're down with that, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel, you guys, and it's such a small deed. Just give it a thumbs up. And also, as always, hit the comments below and tell me something good. Let's raise the vibration of the planet. Let's raise the consciousness of the planet. Tell me something good. What have you manifested? What's something good that happened to you recently? What are you manifesting? How are you feeling today? Let's talk. And thank you for watching. As always, until my next video, keep your vibrations way, way, way up. Bye.